When you play the game of CubeCraft, you either win or you don't get to play. And yesterday, I lost. Yeah, so my hubris said to me that, oh, it's not that bad, the queue is overblown. But because I didn't log in early in the morning, I did not get to play all day. Okay, so this video was at least 1 day late, but I'll learn from my mistakes. I woke up and I logged right in. So early morning is the time to play. Breakfast, coffee, will have to wait because now it's the time to shine. So last episode, when watching it back, I found out that I was blind when on screen. There is a parry chance in here. It's right there. And it will tell us the exact parry value. Just like this one. So I think it's probably easier to go into this right here. We also did some professions. For those of you who didn't watch it, we made an Acolyte Spanner, which is a necessary item for creating other items, but it actually does more damage than the sword that we got. I don't know what it counts as. It doesn't say whether it's a mace or anything like that. But we auctioned some items, and we went also, by the way, I went to the Weapon Master, and the only thing we can learn is pole arms. So that is not something that we're going to need at the moment. But I did auction some items, and we're piss poor at the moment. I basically auctioned all the things I could, and then put the rest in the bank. And these, I could not afford the deposit to actually put them up on auction. But we got a little amount of money right here from selling these few items, and I think it's almost not worth it to post these items at these low amounts, because they will be worth more later, I think. When inflation kicks in and people want to level their professions, I think they will be worth a lot more. But we are so in dire need of cash that we just need to post the item. So we'll probably vendor this, because we barely make up anything on the... This guy, he's buying out everything already. That hand wavy thing is when he buys something. So yeah, he's probably catching up on his professions. Okay, this one, we'll definitely post that one. If we sell this, then we're set for some time at least. We can at least afford our low level spells. I don't know why it's so slow to post. I just think the auction house app is probably very... We only posted for 24 hours due to this. When so many people are posting, we'll get undercut very quickly. So no point in... These people probably posted not so long ago. So, but if we can sell this for around 1 gold, then we are very glad. And this one, not nearly as hefty a price, but I think 22 gold we can definitely post that. It's probably due to it's used in jewel crafting now. So these items gain a lot more value. They are used for other professions as well. So what now? We still could do some engineering, especially now since we actually had the money to train our next things, but I think we want to venture out into the world. So I also visited a cooking trainer and made some more food buff eggs that we never got to eat the last time around. So probably we'll remember, or hopefully we will remember to actually do something about it. Maybe I'll also do a fishing episode soon. I think the focus is on leveling for the time being, but we really want to do the fishing while we are in waters where we can actually catch the fish. So even though I think there's a change where we can gain levels and cast our line anywhere, then we want the loot, especially since we are so money starved. So hopefully now we can afford the appetizers from this place that we are going. And I think we'll follow the guide. I haven't had my coffee yet, so wait. I thought this was the original next Rammus event only. This is a bonus experience, and we are just the right level for it. But this is a generic quest. I don't know what. I think I know what it says at least. It says go into these circles and kill these dudes for some rare item. And as a paladin, it's our sworn duty to do things like this. This macro was broken recently. I don't know why. I have experienced that before. Keeps breaking. Doesn't tell me what. I don't get any levels in something. I'm guessing it's a sword. Because that's the thing we have. Looks like it's unarmed at least. But it's a lot of damage, I think. Nice. Investigate a circle. And then we investigated a circle, so we just have to step into it. Step into the light. So I think a couple episodes back I said, oh, the queues aren't so bad, you can come over. But even here on fresh servers, the fresh PvP server, it has had queues multiple times. It's not the first time. Sometimes I just don't care too much for it. But actually yesterday I wanted to make an episode and I was in a queue all day. But when I got out of the queue, yeah, it was time to eat dinner and then do something else. So yeah, well, you don't play when you're in queue. You can do other things. I do like loads of other things, but it's kind of wild that fresh servers are so heavily populated. 3 or 3, that's it. When these respawn quickly. I don't know if I think people are complaining a little bit about the Northrend Plague event or something like that. I don't see it's too bad in Silvermoon. Maybe it's disabled for the fresh servers for a period of time.
May your blades never dull.
No Argent Dawn reputation. As far as I can tell. But I don't remember this being here. So, I don't know. Oh, and we should have sold this. So this is for selling. And we can probably also sell our... Oh, we should also sell this, even though it's... Maybe I should have put it into my bank. I think I'll hold on to it for now. I don't know. We can get another one. Shouldn't be that hard. We'll get something cool at some point.
Do not loiter.
And these have gotten significantly cheaper. Wow.
Time is of the essence.
We're almost say we're rich now. And is there a cooking item in here? Riding trainer, probably not. I'm such a sucker for all these.
The reckoning is at hand.
I get to sucker for all these rare cooking items. I think it's kind of like my personal Pokemon collection. I want all the cooking recipes. On my druid, I've collected quite a few of them. I actually considered doing a druid episode just because I mentioned Season of Mastery and my druid so much. And even though I didn't start with it on this channel, I think it could be nice to just show what I mean and have a separate episode, like a standalone episode, if there's massive queues again, because that's what basically happened. There were queues, so okay, fuck it, then I'll do something else. And I think it's quite intriguing.
What do you seek?
I seek appetizers and unique recipes. 1 silver. Oh, body better be worth it.
Have justice. Anaria Shola.
Anaria Shalar, welcome to the Fast Rider Retreat. Defend our people. I'm here to help. The battle against the Amani troll has taken its toll. And capable fighters such as yourself are always welcome. Ours is not the vast kingdoms of the orcs and humans. All we have left lies mostly before your eyes. Until we reach Outland, we must... I don't know why, what's this fixation on reaching Outland? I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was in the intro cinematic from the previous series. Our uncivilized neighbors to the southeast, the Amani trolls, certainly have a different opinion regarding their ownership of these lands. The daily raids are something we cannot tolerate. go to their settlement. It teaches them a lesson. So maybe
Be
that's
ready
the
for anything.
differentiating factor of the Blood Elves. They are not very tolerative. They really don't
Choose
like
wisely.
the other races.
Farewell.
State your business. Death to all who oppose us.
Death to all. That's a pretty rough statement. So, the Amani and the Sindorai have long and mutual dislike and open hostility that doesn't prevent me from appreciating a fellow craftsman's work. Okay, nice of you. I've come across a piece of Amani weaponry, and I must admit I'm impressed by the quality of the work. That's large of her. Like, also admitting to other cultures having done something nice. It's rumored that the spear crafter, Otembe, wields a magical hammer that is so light and well balanced, it allows him to work with great dexterity, or he's just very strong. If you bring me this tool, I'll use it to craft you a weapon. Okay. And we actually gain a massive two-hander. Not nearly as cool as the Blood Claymore, but okay. Nice staff, okay.
We will have
Look for that
justice.
hammer.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
And I also learned that paladins cannot learn any ranged weapons at all. No guns, no bows, no throwing, no anything.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Glory. I hope that Loralith is alright. Maybe I should go to Duskrider Spire myself. Maybe I should have done that in the first place. Ooh, this Seeds of Doubt. Paladin, hear my requests. For reasons that I cannot go into, I decided to shut down my nearby school. A few days ago, I sent one of my pupils, Apprentice Lothalis, there with this very task. I've not heard back from her since. If you go to Duskrider Spire and check in on her to make sure that she's well, you'll find it heading south, north to the path of... Okay, go there.
We will have justice.
You know, as trained blacksmithing, you'll get a mining... I don't want blacksmithing. Kill trolls in the area. We're here. Okay, so wait on these. It's trust in the guide. Trust in the process. Okay. Kill trolls in the area while doing other quests. Be careful as the berserkers enrage. Okay. Let's remember that they enrage. Let's look for mines as well. Kill and loot Otombe for his hammer. Otombe has a guaranteed chance to drop a white or green. You can try killing him one or more. Okay. Oh, nice. That's a really nice tip, because we want those rare. No? I have to mention Season of Master again, I think. In Season of Master, every time there's a possibility of a rare, it's more often than not there. So you really hunt these rare symbols here. And this is an add-on. I think it's called Rare Scanner. I prefer it over the inbuilt function here, Show Rares, because this clutter up your math so much. And you can I can click here and can see the entire path. I can click to hide it again, so it's not very intrusive, but still very informative. And you can, I don't know how to see, because I can see this list of, oh, he dropped so many items, but I don't know what I can use that for when I can't see what the items are. But there's probably a way. It just doesn't matter too much because I'm not gonna farm rares. So we're, hey man. Okay, so let's start by killing Otombe. Really want. So kill, that's step 5. Wondering where he is. And there is a where. Okay, so the rogue didn't see. And let's just snipe him real quick. I think we can manage that. And it's really actually important to see here in the right hand corner, it just says rare. If this guy said rare elite, then we would be screwed. But when they just say rare, they're much easier to grasp. So what will you get? Upgraded braces, so nice. There's an escort quest here, maybe? Pretty cool, his model. Okay, it's Spearcraft Otombe, he's right here. So I think we'll just clean out this area. Oh, he throws. Axe thrower, maybe. Should have been obvious. So we haven't got the opportunity to really use our stun yet. I think that...
How you doing, man?
Come closer, man. Don't be afraid, Benbashi. Not going to hurt you. Or Starkspears be immortal. Their boss is evil. Okay. Wow, he evil. He gave me bad poison. Okay. I see death staring. I cannot die in peace yet. Not till Sul Marash be dead too. You will find him across the lake. I hold this poison off till you bring me his head. Then I die. Okay.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Motivations. So wonder what that one is. He's somewhere. Build Sulamash, that's probably step. Ooh, I think I can show step sizes here. Options. I wanted that. Oh, it says here. I'm just blind. So kill is step 7, because then we can... It's over here. Okay, nice to know. Oh, and there he is. And we'll have to go back here to deliver this quest, to give him a reason to die. It's, there's one... At one point they stop throwing. Leather. Okay. Or a mace? That you cannot use, and it's the worst. What is this? Finish killing trolls. So we might as well just go there. I think we'll keep using Judgment instead of Wisdom, due to health being much more of an, I wouldn't say issue, but much more the determining factor for how fast we can go. We really don't use a lot of mana. I think this is rank 1, yes. But balance out, so both regenerate at a reasonable pace. I think I forgot to... I like turtles to look at the map for. You can't even kill a critter. Which I find quite funny, it seemed to be aggressive. I don't remember critters being aggressive. Let's go down. Could be a chest down here. No? Pretty impressive to swim in all that mail armor. I think that's pretty... definitely heavier than feathers. Someone gets that. I think there is missing a timer here, and it's probably the classic aura durations that I have disabled. I actually like to have it, even though I can see it on the thread plate. But I thought it was the thing of the past. Maybe I'm going past it. This is a nice list that I've considered doing this Guild War 2 UI replacement. Also disable Uyghurs, there's not much use for it when... Okay, I simply don't have it. It's a little confusing. At this stage, you have so many different versions of World of Warcraft. You have retail, classic, Wrath of the Lich King, and I do that across 2 computers. And there is the thing, I used Curse Forge. I know some people have a problem with it. Kill the snake too. Okay. I find it just nice to have my add-ons in one place, and it has this add-on sync feature. I don't find that it works. I don't know what's with it. It seems to be confused sometimes with the different versions. Maybe you have to install them in a correct order, and I'm not quite sure. Just have to line of sight him so he won't come out of his cave. There's a quest in there as well. Maybe we shouldn't go farming around these too much, because we'll probably get to kill enough of them no matter what. Shadow Priest? Wanna chest. Oh, let's take a moment. I love this dynamite. Button to press. Maybe we can use our stuns a little more liberally, just to avoid taking as much damage. It's only 1 minute cooldown. It's a button to press. Why not? We actually get Purify. Remove disease, poison. I think that's a magic effect. 1 disease and 1 poison. Okay, it's not quite as possible as I thought. I think we'll just loot everything, and probably somebody will have a use for it. We probably cannot pull the chieftain without pulling an axe thrower as well. So maybe if it's face pull, I find that sometimes face pulling is. Yeah, no, never mind. But we have our dynamite. Oh wait. We could actually move and cast a dynamite at the same time. That's nice. But make the argument that you should stun the chieftain. If you want it to be really safe, then tank that. Oi! Strength and spirit. We are definitely equipping this. Definitely. Though you don't understand the language, you clearly make out a map marking the positions of... Okay. You best let Lieutenant Dawnrunner know about this. So we discovered their secret plans by killing their chieftain. Let's do it. Yes. It's green to match and it's so tiny, but it's apparently better. 1 strength. So this has 4 block, and then our strength provides us with 1 more block. How nice. Just to see. Main hand. Attack power. Damage. If we unequip it, we cannot see the drop. By 7.9 per second. 8.1. So it's small values, but it's also early. So maybe that's the guy we want to farm all over. I'm not quite sure of this, but I have the feeling that the newer starting zones for the Blood Elf, the Draenei, they have a higher density of greens at the low levels. I think they both go to level 20, and by the time you're done, you're probably not decked out, but you at least have a bunch of greens, which I don't think you would have if you were to level in the older zones, and that's probably why we see all these Tauren players then. Maybe just because they want to ride around on a Bloodhawk at some point, but... Is there something up here? Probably have missed out on a mine. For second, the last one. Beautiful. And these troll models, they're pretty cool. They're definitely different from the player troll models. They're much more bulky. Okay, and it says 10. Kill Otombe. That's this one. Okay. Just... Aren't we finished? These are the only ones we haven't completed. I think we'll just grab him again, just for the sake of a chance at another item. We can multiple here. Let's utilize this awesome AoE capability. Yeah, that word. Damn. The efficiency. Oof. They have purple tusks, and there we go. A two-handed awesome axe.
Who you be?
Ow. You bring me? It says yes. Yaman. At this coming, he burned down Venshin village. He killed many Amani before they put me in cage. Gift. Time to rest. And then he dramatically dies, just as we were about to. So he's almost the same, but there's one copper difference. Oh nice, and we got one of the new achievements. Maybe we'll put this up for auction, because I think it's really good. And maybe, just maybe, somebody is level 40 right now, and they want just a very good weapon for their ults. And 7 DPS for a level 5 with 4 agility on it. Awesome, and we did use the shield now. So we would either have to give up this very nice green shield we found, or give up this axe. And we would also have to run all the way to Orgrimmar to learn axes. So I think even though it's a very nice DPS increase with nice stats on it, I think we'll give it up. Let it go. Due to us being so money starved, but if that DPS loss pays for our spells or pays for our engineering bombs, and that's a kind of a DPS increase in another way. So I think we were very fortunate to pick up this one. The tilt. Now it's gonna go back crazy. Hey. So, and it doesn't really, it does very slowly tilts back. I think it's really wanting to look into the dirt.
Our enemies will fall.
Maybe I should have fixed that as well. So, Amani invasion, here are the plants. I want to show you these plants. These trolls have been keeping us pinned while playing an attack. We're not expecting this at all. Maybe she's not a great general after all then. Did she just expect it to them? Oh, never mind. Hey, and we get a level. Go to Fairbreeze Village and notify Ranger Eagle Lion about the Amani plants. Even with Sul Marash dead, Fairbreeze must prepare for a troll attack. Tell Dago Lion I will send him reinforcements. Another very nice mail belt. Okay. Oh, we don't get to do it.
Shorel Oran. Glory to the Sindorai.
Glory. Good work. With more people like you, we'll soon restore our lands. Their former glory.
Death to all who oppose us.
And we can...
Your gold is welcome here.
Yes. Maybe we can steal the spring order. I don't know what this vendor's for. I have to vendor this. And the common, normal food items, I think we'll just sell those off as well. Because they will clutter up our bag. If it just restores health, it is not used to level cooking at some point, then I don't think we want it.
Remember
There's this weird thing in cooking where I think level 50 is the turning point, because then you can learn a bunch of fishing reps. There is one for level 1, the brilliant small fish, but I find that fish is actually pretty hard to come by. And you brought me Otombe's hammer? Yes. There's truth to the rumors The hammer is light and strong at once. I shall manage to complete several of my unfinished projects, and of course, I'll let you pick first. And it's a two-handed. We really wanted the one-handed to go with our nice.
Be
we
ready
keep this
for
far-strider
anything.
sword. I think as a warrior, there are some spells you can only use with a. Oh, it's so not fun to give up your green
Choose
shield.
wisely.
Okay. But this is actually a DPS increase now, and it's not like we are wanting for health. So tempting to learn this, but we couldn't learn it at the Weapon Master in Silvermoon. So we had to go to another city to learn that. If we even can learn axes. Maybe it's only maces and swords. Get a point. Is there axe specialization? Two-handed. I think there is. Learn this talent. And our block, our parry value, 8%. I think it's incredible, actually. And when we finish this talent, and we get a decent shield on, it's like take 10% less damage passively. Damn. Wait, we found you. And she has a bunch of quests for us. We haven't found a
The
single
eternal
mine.
sun guides us.
Just have to check that this is on. Oh, Paladin. Everybody cries here. These are troubling times indeed, if this is what to become of our beloved Quell Falas. The Matthew was concerned. How sweet. I wished that he had shown such interest before. Doesn't matter now. Oh, there's a romance there. Please listen careful, as I have a favor to ask.
Be ready for anything.
I am ready for anything. Deactivating. As you know, Magic's Dusk Rider sent me back here to shut down the power. There are 3 of them, each located in a different place. Unfortunately, I appear to be too late, and the spire has been overrun. Well, I haven't the expertise to accomplish this task. Surely you do. So do my
Remember
job.
the sun well.
I'll surely take credit for it. The Dusk Rider groundskeeper has gone missing. Someone must have forgotten to tell him that we leave. I know where he's still somewhere on the grounds. Okay, not on the ground. But I dare not to go looking for him. Can you find him? Okay.
Salama
So
Ashalan
I basically ran from all my duties and abandoned a person in need. Please go fix my problems. But we probably have to train this to actually be a DPS increase, which is do the same, right? It's really hard to figure out the point where it is. Cannot use, so it's very standard. We actually don't want to kill it too fast. It's nice to just train against a single mob, have our skill go up a little bit. Maybe we can't even learn axes. That makes our decision way easier. Speak to groundskeeper Willie. You dare go up here? Does this mean teleport? Yep. Okay. This will be confusing. It's like I think in the desert act of Diablo 2, where you go into that arcane with the steps. It's probably something similar. To keep might up. So where is he? In that direction. And we can't get down. Oh, I'm probably gonna be pretty sad if it has to go up here again for another thing he has for us. I should remember to finish those off. Let's try that apprentice. That's could be something that the groundskeeper wants us to do, because he's cleaning up the grounds. Return. Magic just does write a journal. Okay, so the crest. That's not the one. Mana Serpents. Okay, so there is a quest for doing this. Might as well do this when we're here. Oh. And no dynamite. Maybe we can prolong the fight a little. And we're actually dying. So, ooh, that was close. We had a potion. Yeah, maybe a little too close. Seems we're top of it, but I think it seems like it wants us to go over here first because you have to. And we can't. Never mind. Oh, we'll be sad now. And we were not because we were disobeying, just because we were not focused on doing something that the guy didn't tell us to do. That's the thing. If we have to go back here to farm a lot of these to finish that quest, we'll be a little sad. Second one. Has discovered what appears to be an investigative journal left behind. A brief scan of its contents reveals some shocking attempts at filtering corrupted magic flows. Which explains what happened. Okay. And we can get down. How do we get down? Probably through that. Or we could jump in the lake. But that seems a little silly when we have completed this quest now. Okay. Nice. And back to where we started. Okay. There was a guy who regretted. Oh no, I don't want to go up there. Wow! Could imagine. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. We want that. I don't care how much we pull. We can use all of our mana. No, only this one. I think it's if you click it, then it will target it and put the skull over it. It can sometimes be nice when it's not that obvious that it's a different model. Okay, no. A gun. Okay. Just in case, so we don't die again. And even though fairy fire is not that scary from this guy, reducing our armor by 200, almost halving our armor value, makes us take a lot more damage, especially if you do like multiple. Here we have them up. So actually the mana servants are a little dangerous to group with the other ones. Maybe somebody wants this 8 damage. That's a lot.
Yes.
It's a miss. That's what it is. All of these grounds sprung up out of nowhere, and they're running out of control. Where's the Magister and his apprentices? Run off too? Leaving me here all alone. Hello there. Well, the nerve. Where are you? Who are you? You're not one of the Magister's apprentices. That's for certain. Sent here to help me clean this mess, no doubt. Yes. It's horrible, I tell you. Strange things happen. The Magister and his apprentice run off, and then next thing you know, the whole grounds are overrun. No one told me. Paladin, you got to help. I cannot maintain these grounds. Kill everything. Aww. Yeah, okay. That's Ether Fiend and Mana Servant. Okay. So nice thing about being efficient. And that maybe we should include, just take a peek, how efficient can we be with our rough dynamite here. It's not because it's going to cleave them to death. We won't allow it to actually say, and I just allow it to go its will with me. We really wanted to kill the other one first, so there's only one hitting us. Didn't play that very well, but we definitely can do this, even without the shield. Now there are two we have to look out for. Oh, and we can't do that because we just kill the mana fiend then. Ooh, a crit. I think damage in these large chunks from the two-handers, it's actually do not prefer it, because then when that happens, when there's so little damage left on one guy, you're just stuck there waiting for a whole swing, and you do overkill it much more. So when we do these large pulls, we definitely use more mana. Ooh, and a mine. Long time no see. Let's a little bit mana back, but we did get the debuff anyway. No, we don't. Maybe we resist it. Right. It's sometimes a little hard to click them in their loot. It seems like loot takes priority over a lot of other things. Razors, gloves, and a belt. That's just apparently we looted all these items without going. A complete set of new gear. How nice. Maybe that one of them was from the quest. Maybe we want to go mine. It's been a long time since we find that. And we're almost done now. One minute stun cooldown, that's incredible. We actually didn't get to... It seems like it's not that picky about, because I used a spell right at the end of what should be an auto attack, and he still made the auto attack. I think I remember that if you use an ability right about when you are to use your auto attack, you will not make that auto attack. So it's beneficial to use it right after an auto attack, when the timer is going up. That's when you can loot and all things like that as well. But a mess, that's what it is. All these creatures rung out, and they're, yeah, you just tell that. Well, I suppose that we'll have to do what I wanted. Thanks for the help, Paladin. I can only hope to get this mess completely cleaned up. Take this pocket change. It's not much. It's all I have. Feel free to dispatch a few more on your way out, if you'll be so kind.
We will have justice.
Maybe he's the mastermind. Groundskeeper Willie. It's probably the reference there. Grind. We did this. We also did this. Maybe that should just be part of the quest, but it's nice to have this sub-step, so that if you were confused about it. Oh. Missed? Actually found that the Stranglethorn Rail, okay, that's just a little too much. There are these crystal basilisks that they created because we want to loot everything. Maybe if we do this. How long does this last? And we can cast the healing. Okay, but it still sets us back. While it's stunned, we want to I still got an attack in. So we can definitely chew through a few mobs. So the keyboard is much more friendly to work with when you're in a pinch, because you don't end up looting instead of hitting. Okay, I thought it wasn't. You just so badly want all the items. WotLK.
Baladash Malanore.
They can be certain from the distance. Have you already shut down the power? Yes. Deactivating duel. I'm grateful for your assistance, but saddened to hear the fellow students. With the powers of the spire cut off, I think we can stay here a while and see if things calm down. Sneak and retrieve their remains. What a snitch. And one last favor, would you please relay what transpired here back to Fast Rider Retreat? Let him know that I'm well, but make certain that he's aware of some apprentices have become wretched. Thank you.
The reckoning is at hand.
It could be tempting to actually take that armor hit, but I don't think we will, because 1 stamina is 10 HP, and we'll probably benefit more from the almost 100 armor on a chest piece. So if we take off, so now it's 27% reduction. If we take this chest piece off, 23% reduction. I don't think this is a linear curve, so it's really hard to actually calculate, but 5 damage percent increase for 10 HP, don't think it's worth it. Remember to not sell your food quest items. And which ones would that be? Give us a hint, perhaps? I remember that for some items it... Wait! 9 armor back. It says here, for example, it says for cooking and engineering, but they could also be like a quest symbol on it. So I don't think this is a food quest item.
Your gold is welcome here.
Rough stone, that's something we can use. Just to... Sure. Yes. Yes. We'll save that for the auction house. Mana potion. Why not? It's not like we are swimming in backspace, but we definitely have some. I want to sell this ladle as like 1 piece, and it's probably not worth that much posting 1 piece. I think we'll just sell it. But maybe we keep an eye out for it, because we could probably have use for it. And since we are not skinning ourselves, we don't want to make other people a profit. Maybe I'll just buy it back.
We will have justice.
Some items they require light leather, and it says here blacksmithing, engineering, leatherworking, tailoring. They all require leather at some point. Nice to have backup. We can just store it in the bank, and if we really need the backspace, then we can sell it.
Delana.
What's this? Looks familiar. Oh no, this journal, my investigation. This is what caused all this in the first place. Here it is, the proof of my crime. The journal contains all of my ill-conceived studies. Heedless of the warnings, I continued my research until it was almost too late. And I grasped my error. Did what I could. But then, some of my pupils has already gone too far. I evacuated to get them away from the corruption, but in my haste forgot to shut down the power cores. I'll burn this tome so no one else falls prey to its contest. I only wanted to help the Sindorai.
Keep your wits about you.
What? Throw it in the fire? Can I complete my other quest? And he threw it off the ledge. He said he would burn it, and there's a fire right there. And he... Okay. Never mind. Good riddance. Now none shall be able to repeat. So magic fire is probably better than this brazier. That was a
The
thinking.
dark times will pass.
No, I was too late. It's all my fault. My investigation into purifying alternative magic sources has gone out of hand. I could not stop. Only had gone myself. I listened. Blah blah blah. Same thing. Blood on my hands. So sorry. Thank you for putting out of my misery. Yeah. Okay.
The reckoning is at hand.
Bam, and that's level 14. Learn this. 5% parry. It's just
Glory to the Sindorai.
want to get rid of that one.
Shorel
use it.
Run.
If we equip our shield, it's the same percent. Never mind. Parry and block are of course not the same thing. So go to Silvermoon. I think we have this already. So it thinks we hit level 12 now. So I think the Joryous Journeys screws a little with the guide, but it should be able to do something because it says experience rate 1. So it should account for adjusted rate bonuses. And it also have a seasonal mastery feature when you load that version of the add-on up. But the things we're only level 12. But I'm pretty glad to go to the city and try to gain some money from these items. And that could also be an episode because we're running close to 1 hour, and I want my coffee. I haven't got my morning brew yet. What do we get? Blessing of Wisdom, Righteous Defense. So no offensive options. So you put it on a friendly target and you taunt 3 enemies attacking that one. Okay. I think here at the gates of Silvermoon with the great Kael'thas. That's a place to end it. Have a good one. I'll just post the results of my Silvermoon trip in the beginning of the next episode. See ya.